It's been smooth. I think we're all on the same page early on, which helps a lot. They haven't thrown too much at us, trying to keep it simple. Want us to really just figure it out together on the court. So it's been an easy transition.
What have you learned about your teammates overall, seeing them in 5-on-5 settings, and what you've learned about how you can integrate that as well?
I think I've seen just playing against them stuff that I already knew. Like they play, as one on both sides of the ball. Obviously, it helps having Ev and J.A. cover stuff up on defense and stuff like that. But like I said, it's been a pretty smooth transition. I've been shooting threes, running the break, doing what I do. Normally, I haven't really changed anything, so it's been pretty simple.
How much do you pick up what guys can do by playing against them versus how much more do you pick up when you are teaming?
Oh, you definitely find out more tendencies, I think, playing with somebody. Obviously, playing against them is one thing, but just knowing where guys at before they even get there is something that can help a lot, especially on offense and defense with the rotation. So definitely enjoy playing with the Cavs better than I did playing against them, for sure.
Do you know your role will be, or is it still too early to kind of determine?
I think my role is pretty much the same wherever I go. Play defense, push the break, hit open shots, and don't turn the ball over. I mean, it's pretty simple. I've been playing basketball a long time. I haven't really changed my game at all.
What have you thought about the way that Kenny has gone about practices and all the drills that he has going, and how that is
well, the player-coach relationship here is great. I mean, they tell us to plan ahead of time. We're coming in knowing exactly what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, how we're going to do it. The film sessions have been great. There's been a lot of dialogue back and forth. So I think, like I said, he's a player coach, and that's what I love about him.
When Kenny and Kobe talk about you being healthy in the playoffs, you talk to media day, there hasn't really been a conversation about a plan for making sure that's the case. Have you guys had any more conversations about that, becoming back-to-backs and stuff like that for you?
Yeah, here and there. Back-to-backs off the table for right now. Doesn't mean it's off the table for the whole year, but definitely to start. Won't be doing back-to-backs, and then my minutes are probably going to be around 20 minutes to start and take it from there.
Sometimes training camp practices as part of the year, themes and messaging kind of appear for teams. Has that shown up for you guys, and is there a theme or messaging as you guys gear up for this season?
I mean, we want to play all the way, until the last two people are standing. So for us, we know it's a long journey ahead of us. We got to take it, one day at a time. But we're not going to win without defense. We know that, and we want to play fast. So, those are two things we've been harping on.
To that point, a lot of the guys have said coming out of last year and into this year that they can't prove anything during the regular season. This whole regular season doesn't matter. Kenny tried to push back against that because you want to build strong habits. Where's the right balance between those?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that it doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, we have a long-term goal that we're working towards. So we know that we do obviously have to win a certain amount of games and get into a good rhythm, at the right time heading into the postseason. But we all know that we got to get to the postseason and handle business. So
what's the challenge of trying to stay engaged over the course of 82 when you guys know this team has figured out how to manage the regular season super well and there's still so much ahead?
I missed my first year here, but I would say just, like I said, take it one game at a time, but ultimately know the goal at hand. And you don't want to just act like the regular season doesn't mean anything, because then, we're just turning the ball over and doing stuff that's not going to translate to the postseason. So I think we need to build a good foundation and just build it all the way until it's time to, go for everything.
Being a veteran, what's it been like to work with Tyrese and Craig here early on? They're like during the early part of their careers, and kind of advice that you've been able to give them?
Oh, they've been great. They've been wanting to learn on the court. They're, early in the gym, last people to leave type guys. Brought a lot of energy to training camp. Didn't look out of place at all. So my advice to them is just keep playing hard and just, act like a sponge out here. And I think they've been doing a great job of that. Appreciate it.